Blake, I think one of the most disgusting parts of this, without a doubt, gets to the Officer Brian Sicknick angle of things. There's footage of him, and maybe I'll pull some up and see if I can find it. But the story that was told is that, oh, Trump called his army of minions to go kill cops that day. And you're like, that literally didn't happen to a single person. Not even a single person. There was somebody that died afterward. There's somebody that committed suicide. There's somebody who had a heart attack. The only person shot and killed that day was Ashley Babbitt, the veteran mother, shot in the neck in cold blood. What's your take on the Sicknick angle, Blake?
A lot of the press is covering Ashley Babbitt as some kind of a domestic terrorist. She was an unarmed veteran, walked into a place maybe she wasn't supposed to, but she didn't deserve to be shot. So that's sickening that they're trying to hold that up. But then also with the Brian Sicknick thing, and the New York Times put that out, like somehow Trump supporters like bashed his skull in with a fire extinguisher. And it was BS right from the very beginning. And then Tucker showed that last night, that he was still alive at the time he was supposed to be dead. So the whole narrative, they tried to frame that up. And he's actually a Trump supporter. He was a good guy. I'm not 100% sure how he died. Some say he had a stroke afterwards. I'm kind of more into the conspiracy angle, that he was refuting the narrative they wanted to frame that day, and him, and along with some other of the cops that committed suicide. And you have some on video, they're saying they got set up. I think they did set those guys up. They set everybody up to fail and to blame them. And unfortunately, Sicknick died some way, somehow. But what we do know is that he was not attacked with a fire extinguisher. That was a lie put out all over the country, all over the world, to paint Trump supporters as domestic terrorists. And it was awful the way they did that. And they got busted in yet another lie last night, exposed on Tucker.
Stephanie, we see on the video here as I'm talking, this is Officer Sicknick walking around. He's, vigorously moving his arm. He's walking with purpose. He's moving things. He's active. He's healthy. He was not beaten and killed by Trump supporters. This is They said that he, what was it, Blake? That he already sustained the injuries that killed him by this point, and the timestamp is that kind of the correct breakdown on that?
Yeah, they said he was like basically bludgeoned to death with a fire extinguisher.
And now he could have been hit with something, and people can have, concussion symptoms after the fact. There can be, what was it? The Billy May, was it Billy Mays? He was on a plane, and something in the overhead compartment fell and hit him in the head, and he went home and he was like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't feel great, and then like he died from it like a day later. So once again, this video doesn't completely prove that he didn't suffer an injury that he died from. But once again, the way that it was put out, Stephanie, was that, oh my God, they ran in there, these rabid Trump fans, and they killed a police officer. This is clearly not true from this video here. I think this is one of the most disgusting components to it's so hard to break down all of the lies from Liz Cheney and Nancy Pelosi, just pure lies. Adam Kinzinger. Stephanie, what's your take on this particular angle where they took this Trump supporting cop and I mean, they laid his body, on display as this harrowing sight, this sickening, pardon the pun for Sicknick, this event that took his life, and it was all for show. It didn't happen the way that they were telling the story. What's your take on that component of this?
I just find it sad to see it as like a political pawn. I see it sad to being used as a political spin story, and I find it very sad that it has taken 2 years for us to see this. And now justice is going to be done, regardless of your political view or party. This is a totally different narrative. It's just like the Twitter files with Elon Musk. That was very, if it wasn't for Elon Musk having Twitter, we would have no idea. It'd be like, oh, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. Well, not anymore with Twitter, with J6, not anymore. I mean, these are facts. It's like the conspiracy theorists are getting not everything right, but pretty darn close.